Hello everyone, this is Pragya Pandey from RAO'S Academy for Competitive Exams, Bhopal, and this is a special series on daily news review. Before moving any further, do hit the like button and subscribe our channel so you don't miss any updates. Without wasting any time, let's see what is in the news. 16th August, that is the fourth death anniversary of former Prime Minister Shri Atal Bihari Vajpayee. He was co-founder of Bharatiya Janata Party along with Lal Krishna Advani. He served as the Prime Minister of India for three terms, first for a term of 13 days in 1996, then for a period of 13 months from 1998 to 1999, followed by a full term from 1999 to 2004. In 2015, he was conferred with the India's highest civilian award, the Bharat Ratna. 25th December, that is Vajpayee's birthday, would be marked as the Good Governance Day. India has added 11 more Ramsar sites. Now the total count reaches to 75. Whereas Madhya Pradesh has now 4 Ramsar sites. Those are Upper Lake Bhopal, Sankhi Sagar Indore, Sirpur Lake Shivpuri, and the latest addition is Yashwant Sagar Dam Indore. Let's understand the fact about Yashwant Sagar Dam. Yashwant Sagar Dam is built on Gambhir River located around 26 km west of Indore near Hatod village on Indore. It was built in 1939 and it is famous for the Saras cane that is found here. Hyderabad scientist develops India's first 3D printed cornea. It is developed from the human corneal tissue by team from LV Prasad Eye Institute, Indian Institute of Technology Hyderabad and the Center of Cellular and Molecular Biology. It was successfully tested on a rabbit as well. Agastyamalai Elephant Reserve becomes country's 31st elephant reserve and the 5th of Tamil Nadu. Let's understand something about the Asian elephants. There are three subspecies of Asian elephants which are the Indian, Sumatran and Sri Lankan. The Indian subspecies has the widest range and accounts for most of the remaining elephants of the continent. The matriarch is the oldest and largest female member which leads the elephant herd. The herd includes the daughter of the matriarch and their offsprings. Elephants have the longest known pregnancy period of all mammals, that is lasting up to 680 days, that is almost 22 months. Females between 14 and 45 years may give birth to calves approximately every 4 years with the mean interbirth intervals increasing to 5 years by age 52 and 6 years by 68. The elephants are enlisted as endangered in IUCN Red List. They are mentioned in Schedule 1 of Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Poaching, habitat loss and corridor destruction, human elephant conflict, mistreatment in captivity, abuse due to elephant tourism, and so on are some of the threats that the elephants are facing today. Project Elephant is a centrally sponsored scheme which was launched in February 1992 for the protection of elephant, their habitats, and corridor. Let's understand something about the MIC. MIC stands for the Monitoring the Illegal Killing of the Elephants, that comes under the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species of Wild Fauna and Flora. It was started in South Asia in 2003 with the following objectives: to measure level and trends in illegal hunting of elephants, to determine changes in these trends over the time, to determine the factor causing or associated with these changes and try and assesses in particular to what extent observed trend are result of any decision taken by the conference of the Paris to the sites. Chronic fatigue syndrome. It is currently in the news when a woman from Bengaluru has filed a petition in the Delhi High Court to stop her Noida based friend who has been suffering from the chronic fatigue syndrome since 2014 from traveling to Europe to undergo a physician assisted euthanasia. Let's understand what is chronic fatigue syndrome is. Chronic fatigue syndrome is a serious debilitating disease that affects the nervous system, the immune system, and the body's production of energy, also known as myalgia and encephalomyelitis. However, the exact causes for the syndrome are still unknown, but the potential trigger would be included viral or bacterial infection, hormonal imbalances, and genetic predisposition. It is more common in women and people between the age group of 40 and 60 years. There are certain symptoms like exercise intolerance, sleep problem, brain fog, and so on that you can see in the image are very common among the people who suffer from the chronic fatigue syndrome. The treatment includes the lifestyle changes and OTC medication. Butterfly mine, that is currently in the news, as according to the UK, Russia forces are deploying PFM-1 and PFM-1S scattered anti-personnel mines commonly known as butterfly mines in the Ukrainian war. It is a very sensitive anti-personnel landmine. These mines glides to the ground without exploding and later explode on coming in contact. Since these mines were green in color when they were first put to use, so they earned their name as a green parrot. These PFM series mines are molded in polythene plastic and have two wings, one of which is the heavier than the other one. The thicker wing is the pressure activation for the main fuse, which is contained in the central body, whereas the thinner wing acts as a stabilizer for the mine when it is airdropped, thus giving it the name butterfly. These butterfly mines are very sensitive to touch, and just the act of picking it up can set it off. Because of the relatively lesser explosive packed in this small mine, it often injures and harms the handler rather than killing them. These mines are also very difficult to detect because they are made up of plastic and can evade metal detectors as well. Recently, a study by the NASA highlighted the loss of mangrove cover on Katchal Island, that is the part of India's Nicobar archipelago. It showed the extent to which mangroves had been lost globally over the past 2 decades. More than 90% of mangroves cover on the islands was lost due to the Indian Ocean tsunami. Let's understand what are mangroves. Mangroves are tropical plants that are adapted to loose, wet soil, salt water, and being periodically submerged by tides. They constitute a symbiotic relation between the terrestrial and marine ecosystem. They can survive in hot, humid, and in saline water. Since they need higher solar radiation to filter saline water through their roots, so they are confined to the tropical and subtropical region that lies between the 24-degree north and 38 degrees south. For breathing, they develop special roots that are called pneumatophores, and they are also called halophytes since they are salt tolerant. Let's understand their significance. They serve as a storm buffers by reducing wind and wave action in shallow and shoreline area. They are rich in biodiversity and one can witness n number of flora and fauna here. They grow in intertidal zone along the coastline of India. Security Exchange Board of India proposed a blue bond concept for sustainable financing activities. These kind of securities can be utilized for various blue economy related activities. Let's understand what is blue bond. Blue bond is a debt instrument issued by the government, development banks, etc. to raise capital from investors to finance marine and ocean based projects that have positive environmental, economic and climatic benefits. Let's understand what is blue economy. According to the World Bank, the blue economy is the sustainable use of ocean resources for economic growth, improve livelihoods and jobs while preserving the health of the ocean ecosystem. This is it for today. Join our batches for UPSC MPPSC Civil Services Examination. Seats are very limited, so hurry up. Thank you for watching this video and do not forget to hit the like button and comment your valuable feedback. Also press the subscribe button to never miss any updates. Follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Links are given below in the description box. Thank you and see you tomorrow.